Hello and welcome to the weekly roundup for the week ending Friday the 29th of January. We hope you're enjoying these weekly roundups, and please don't forget to subscribe to receive regular stock market content. Also, any questions, as always, pop them in the comments box below. And finally, we invite you to follow our reports on tech stocks, banking stocks, IPOs using the link in the descriptions below. So this week, early in the week, we heard from the IMF. They actually upgraded global growth to 5.5% for this year. So that was some positive news. Europe's growth did get downgraded, and that was probably the start of a pretty poor week here in Europe. There's very much been a risk-off tone as investors have sold out of riskier assets such as stocks. We've seen the FTSE have its worst week since late October, down around 3.4%. The DAX also trading down around 2.5%. COVID is very much still the focus here in Europe. Also vaccine rollouts and this sort of ongoing tussle between the EU and AstraZeneca and the UK over a shortage of vaccines in Europe. Over in the US, the S&P is trading down around 1% so far this week, and it looks like it's going to fall further on the open. We've also had some turmoil in the US as far as this sort of the retailers versus the hedge fund. So what's been going on here? We've had these sort of short squeezes. So hedge funds have been short on stocks such as GameStop. That's been the big one this week. Also, AMC Entertainment has also been in focus. And what's been happening is retail traders have been buying into these stocks on the back of sort of comments on Reddit, and they've pushed the stock extremely high. Now, these stocks are heavily shorted by hedge funds. So what hedge funds have had to do is sell out of other stocks that they held, liquidated other positions in order to finance the positions that they have. That's caused some selling off in the market. There's been sort of a real negative tone in the market on the back of this. As far as sort of gains, we've seen that, as I said, GameStop, they've surged ridiculous amounts. They've traded up sort of 100% on some days. And then AMC Entertainment as well, they've had a very strong week. However, what we're seeing now is brokers are putting some caps and limits on those stocks. So there could be some problems buying into those, and could see just it has already started to sell off. BlackBerry has also been another one that's been involved there. As far as the dollar and the FX markets are concerned, the dollar has pushed higher across the week, and that's been on the back of safe haven flows. Also we've seen that US GDP for the final quarter came in annually at 4%, so a spot on target. That's down considerably though from the 33% annually in Q3. On the commodity markets, oil has pretty much traded flat, as has gold across the week. Now, as far as stocks are concerned, there have been some big names reporting this week. So we've seen Microsoft, they had a 17% jump in revenue as they benefited from the work from home dynamics and an acceleration in sort of the tech transformation. Their cloud business performed extremely well. The stocks traded up 6% across the week. Apple have also, they smashed their revenues expectations. They earned $111 billion in revenue in that final quarter, their first quarter. And we did actually, and they also did extremely well on iPhone sales, beating expectations. But we have seen the stock sell off. It was trading around its all-time high in sort of overbought territory. So we have seen it sell off, and they were just concerned that they didn't provide forward guidance, which has unnerved markets and investors. Also, Tesla, they were trading again around record highs as they reported. Now, they reported earnings per share of 83 cents. That was actually below consensus estimates of $1. Also, they failed to provide a solid guidance for vehicle deliveries, and that has also unnerved investors. Here in the UK, the airlines have been very much under pressure as new travel restrictions are coming into place here in the UK and across Europe. EasyJet, they've been down 6%. They also gave us a trading update, and they've just been flying 10% of their traffic levels compared to last year. So that really does highlight the extent and the impact that COVID is having on the airlines. The near-term outlook does remain pretty grim. However, they do consider that pent-up demand will mean that a stronger performance is expected in the second half of the year. Diageo has been another good performer this week. Well, I say another good performer. Diageo has been a good performer this week. There haven't been that many. They traded up 3% after reporting some solid results. And what we've been seeing here is obviously off-trade has been doing well. So sales of Baileys and spirits, tequila, have gone up as in-house consumption has gone up. So we're all drinking our way through the pandemic. That's been offsetting on-trade sales, which were particularly weak. So, but on that note, I will leave us. I hope you'll have a good weekend and continue to support Diageo.